Hello everybody, Rudy Fruity here. It's been a while since I've done a Monster Hunter video. Today I'm going to be talking about some stuff that's coming up in the news for Monster Hunter Wilds. There has been a lot of discussion about how the game's doing. A lot of people are kind of displeased. And I actually haven't really played Monster Hunter Wilds in quite a while. I actually haven't really been playing consistently. I just played once a week ago. And before that, it had been a while. So I'm not really playing the game that much. A lot of people aren't really playing the game that much either, and some people are really displeased with it. I think the reasoning of the optimization on PC is a very big issue, probably the biggest issue that Capcom really needs to resolve. So Title Update 2 is coming on Twitter, which I'm gonna talk about. It's the whole point of the video. They have talked about some other updates they're gonna do for the game, and the first thing was PC optimization. But there's other stuff that got me really excited that I thought was worth talking about, so here we go. So, on the Monster Hunter Twitter, they have said on this post, they're introducing this thing called the Guild Report. Since launch, we received a variety of feedback and requests from the community. Going forward, we plan to directly share and update you on some of the improvements we are making based on your feedback in a series of Guild Report posts. Please note that the content mentioned in these reports is still under development and subject to change. So these are like their intentions, what they're working on, and depending probably on feedback or how things pan out and the changes, they may change their the scope of what they plan to do. So yes, the biggest one here, Guild Report 1, is they are talking about optimization of the PC build of Monster Hunter Wilds. This is a big thing. There are people who even talk about they have like $1,000 PC builds and they can't run it. Like, that's ridiculous when you could just buy a $400 PS5 and it works fine, which is what I play it on. I play it on a PS5. But yeah, it's crazy. Like, this Capcom's optimization with PC games is pretty rough in this title, and then I know it was the same thing in what was it, Dragon's Dogma. So yeah, pretty unacceptable stuff. So it's good that they're saying that they're going to make changes here. The change they said they're going to make is they're going to adjust the amount of VRAM used by texture streaming, reducing the amount of VRAM used overall. I have no idea what that means. I don't really know much about PC builds and whatnot, but that could be helpful. Probably less strain on the hardware, so that's what I'm assuming it is. But that's good that they are addressing it. Again, I don't really know much about PC specs or performance, but from what I understand, this is still like not enough, but we will probably see some improvements after this update comes in, but they'll probably still need more work to be done. It's good that they acknowledge that there's an issue that they need to adjust though. So the one that got me really excited, that made me want to make this video, is Guild Report 2. Based on your feedback, we made some improvements to the UI in Free Title Update 2. Request to make it quicker to access the map, which cannot be easily opened due to notifications and important chat appearing on the right side of the screen. Yes, like, of course it depends on what controller you have, but the button you have to like quickly sift through all the notifications and then open your map is the same button. From the get-go, I'm like, that was an absurd design choice. Like, why the heck are they doing that? So very cool that that is being changed. Like, that's got me really excited. Like, okay, cool, we're getting little stuff like that is changing in like post-launch, you know. Although like within the first year, really shouldn't have been an issue to begin with, I believe, but hey, at least they're changing it. But yeah, a skip function for important chat has been removed, so the map can be opened even while important chat notifications are on screen. In addition, when focusing on when a large monster on the map, the area hierarchy will no longer be automatically switched, improving usability of the map. I'm not entirely clear what that means, but a thing I was thinking of, I never really expressed on the channel before, is that I would really love it if there was a way you could filter the types of notifications you get. Like, I don't need to be notified when there is an outbreak of some like gathering thing or endemic life. I don't really care for that, and I think it's really when there's a player who is focused on those things at that time, that's when they could switch maybe a filter to like turn it back on or off, depending on what their needs are. Like, not every player is going to be needing notifications on everything, so that's one thing, just to like keep the screen a little bit clearer, you know. But hey, let's go on and look at the reports here, because I've only seen the first two. So Good Report 3, in response to the request we received regarding the Sacred, we are planning to make improvements in Free Title Update 2. Here are some of them. The Sacred's behavior is slow and the operability is poor, so please improvement. So the change that they are planning here is when the Sacred is called, it would increase the speed at which they head towards the player. When riding from a call, increase the speed of Sacred's reaction to key input, such as changing direction after riding. I love this change. This is a great change. I always felt that the mounts were done better in Rise, like they go to you faster. The mount doesn't even really need to be near you physically, because I mean, kind of in the world building sense, like Monster Hunter Rise is kind of based on like a more sort of magical kind of area. So yeah, it makes sense that the dog can just like go underground and dig right up underneath you to let you ride him. So I could see for like maybe immersion or world building, it couldn't really do that with the Sacred. So yeah, I do hope this causes less instances where like I call for the Sacred and I wait for like 10 seconds sometimes. There has been times where it's been 10 seconds where the Sacred finally shows up. And then also being beholden to the direction the Sacred approaches you in is also really annoying. So again, not entirely fixing the problem, but it's a step in the right direction for sure. But let's go to Good Report 4. In response to community requests changing regarding weapon balance adjustments, we are planning to make some changes in addition to weapon balance adjustments included in the second free title update announced today. We are going to make further adjustments in August. They are adjusting dual blades, hunting horn, lance, light bowgun, heavy bowgun, with the goals being to reduce the differences in strength outliers between different weapon types, but we will only be making upward adjustments buffs without any downward adjustments nerfs. Once we have finalized these details of these adjustments, we'll show exactly what they are. I did also see some footage of what a new move hammers have, so that's pretty cool, although that wasn't mentioned here, which is weird, right? Yeah, it's not mentioned here, so that's really odd. I saw footage of that. Am I tripping? I don't know. But hey, so for things, I still think we have a very long way to go before this game is in like really good condition. And with Title Update 2, we really see some good things coming our way. Like Chris, major one, fan favorite monster that we're finally getting back, and then Serigigos, the blood, the bleeding monster, really cool. And then we have Arc-Tempered, was it Uthduna, the big fish guy, unless I got it. No, New Udra is the octopus. I always get the two confused. The names are so similar. By the way, I'm looking forward to Title Update 2, and I'm mostly excited though, weirdly, for the balancings or the fixes to things that are really awkward about the design of the game, like the notifications, the Sacred, the PC optimization. Although I myself, I'm playing on PS5, it's not really a problem I run into. It is really unacceptable that a game launched with that poor optimization. So I could really look forward to seeing more players actually being able to play the game a bit more, because yeah, it's pretty rough out there for PC players. I would say, yeah, step in the right direction. I actually really wasn't expecting to see this much course correction this early. I would imagine that things will have like a more significant change in Title Update 3. It's kind of bizarre. This game launched with a lot of mixed reviews, and as time has gone on, I feel like people are just getting a bit more unhappy with the game. I don't really know. But I still really enjoy the game. It's pretty fun. I'm also replaying through Monster Hunter Rise, which is giving me like a whole other perspective of like the early game of low rank and Wild. So I'm actually kind of being a bit more forgiving to my initial reactions to the low rank experience in Wilds, because it's not, I mean, it's very different, but I don't think it's gonna take me less than or more than 18 hours like it did in Wilds. But there's also just a whole different experience within those 18 hours. So yeah, that's a whole other topic for another video, and I'm just yapping at this point. I really appreciate you watching. We'll probably be doing some Monster Hunter Wilds gameplay stuff by myself on the channel, maybe with my friend Michael or some of my other friends who also play the game. Also, check out Monster Yapper. It's the Monster Hunter podcast that I have on this channel with me, my friend Michael. We just play Monster Hunter and we talk about whatever comes up to our mind. Although lately it's been a lot of music because that's a big passion of ours, just to enjoy music. So tune in for that. Link to that would definitely be in the description, and at the end of this video, it's probably on the screen right now. So yeah, we appreciate you. Subscribe if you vibe, and I'll catch you later. Later. I'm sorry. I'm bad at this.